Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's a good matchup in the AFC South between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Knights at a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the active middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. And that'll be knocked away late. These two teams, they met earlier in the year. Jacksonville with it coming out on top. So in Houston, give them the season sweep. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. This is James Robinson. And this time he's going back. No gain on the last attempt. Here they get it behind them.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary. 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And now extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain it. 3rd down, Lawrence. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not getting out the first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. On 4th down punt. They punted 3 times in the loss week as he sends this one away. That's returnable now for Smith. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate it. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Right there, hurt. Check, smash.
Smith finds his man. It's John Mechie. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with about a 4th.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays is, because usually it's chunky yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
On second, Smith. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Nowhere, he'll lose you. They'll wind up a yard on the play. 3rd and 1 now.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, throw the ball to the... No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate next week in practice.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And some good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Well, there's plenty of reels on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Oh, they're going to pop pass here to the 43, 2nd down. The Texans at 13 now on the year. They were winners their last, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind in the best way, good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know the speed of today's NFL, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're on the dime here.
A lot of field.
And now the Jags another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down. So 7-yard first line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd downs. That's caught. It's Chris. To have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45. The 3rd down conversion successful. 11. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now here's a little touch pass as they to their and a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it's momentum somewhat down right after.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds, them come running backs. It was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy. No chance to get for Smith as he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your 1st sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays.
Now Geno. Yeah, that will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to back. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. That'll go 32 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down. Jaguars come to the line to next drive. So, Charles, in the playoffs, not futures, they look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receiving. If he gets an upgrade, his play gets that much better too. Well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size that they could let a tackler. Exactly what happened resulted.
Ready?
So the first play of the drive lost 4 here on 2nd and 14.
Opposite.
They go play action. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, it took a shot go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he's smart to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed you might want to after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untrapped in this one.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Check. 65 cat.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's fully Fatukasi into the backfield with ease and making the stick for a loss.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll go to Barkley again. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. A spin. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A give running right, ETN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lawrence. That is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Lawrence to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Patterson's kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Tackle that time by Tart.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Geno now to throw. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On play action, Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
2nd and 5 now. Lawrence, they'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right.
Hey, back up. Recon, 132 fighter.
Lawrence going to keep it again. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Smith. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Smith. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the 1st down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. Set to punt. Here's Cameron Johnston. And maybe some indecision on getting the punt team out there. And they're going to get a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. On the return, here's Agnew. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ready, ready! Go, go!
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On the ready.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, you.
Lawrence. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Let's go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Instead of the first, he'll have to go backwards for another 2nd down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays 2nd down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a 1st down before they have to start their downs over again.
Set, ready. Hey, hold it.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. His throw incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence again. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Lawrence going to throw again. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1.
Ready!
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Agnew now to return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Okay, break.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
Robinson will try to pick it up. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Five. Hey, Johnson.
Now Lawrence throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Here's Logan Cook now. He's been terrific so far. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
He's going to find his receiver, Chris Moore. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down. To throw is Smith. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Full run show Fatukasi. Breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st and 10, Smith. He gets this one to Mechie. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Going quickly out wide to Moore. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, here's Smith. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 2nd down, here's Barkley again. They juked him. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Now Gino. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Saquon Barkley, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This thrown quickly out to Jones. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Come on, set. Hey, one here.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Hey, high 7.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his 1st sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Lawrence going to keep it again. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a 1st down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they wouldn't move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Third down and goal now. This Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars! Christian Kirk with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with third and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Again, it's Barkley. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
Let's go now.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And Ndamukong Suh unblockable there as he got in there to make the stop behind the line.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Ready.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Let's go.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down. Lawrence. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jason Pierre-Paul with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now a first carry for their fullback. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Jags, they get a 5th win to move to 5-11 with 1 game remaining.